we're at the intermediate beginner stage in the program, and I expect students to be playing some good bounce double strokes by now. Would be certainly towards the end of Drum Sense Volume 2, and I'll be wanting students to be able to play a good bounce stroke. Bounce double. Doesn't have to be super fast, but just nice and consistent. So that's what I'll be looking for. So I'll be looking for that about this stage, and students would have been working towards this. And then we're going to apply this to our subdivisions that we've learnt previously. And in some of the earlier tabs I have shown some of those subdivisions. I showed 4-4-4-4, 6-2-6-2 and 3-3-4-6 just as my examples. So I'm going to use those again and show you how we can turn those into rudiments. So by taking the accent pattern 4-4-4-4, 1-2-3-4, 1-2-3-4, 1-2-3-4, 1-2-3-4, and then doubling up all the unaccented notes, 1-2-3-4, 1-2-3-4, 1-2-3-4, 1-2-3-4, 1-2-3-4, 1-2-3-4. We then create 7-stroke rolls. 2-4-6-7, 2-4-6-7, 2-4-6-7. And then if we take the 6-2-6-2 example, 1-2-3-4-5-6, 1-2-3-4-5-6, 1-2-1, and I double up the unaccented notes. I'll do it without doubles first. 1-2-3-4-5-6, 1-2, 1-2-3-4-5-6, 1-2, 1-2-3-4-5-6, 1-2-3-4-5-6, 1-2, 1-2-3-4-5-6. So we're by doubling up those unaccented notes, we're automatically creating stroke rolls. That was an 11-stroke roll, it was a drag, another 11 and a drag. So just by doubling up those unaccented notes, we end up playing rudiments. We're not trying to play rudiments, they're a result of applying a technique to a phrase, to a subdivision. And this is a really nice way to apply your rudiments around the kit. You end up thinking in phrases and you start thinking musically rather than thinking, how can I put that 7-stroke roll or 9-stroke roll or whatever kind of roll around the drum kit. I think that's kind of the wrong way to think of it. It makes it harder. It means you're trying to make things happen, whereas if you play from a phrase, you're going to get a nice musical application. And we're just applying it to these phrases that we already know. So the phrases aren't new, you're just adding one more thing to it. So I found this is a great tool to get students playing more sophisticated rudiments on the kit without actually thinking about playing rudiments. Why don't we have a go at putting this on the actual drum kit. So once students have played them comfortably on the pad, we'll go back to applying our fill-in techniques that we've, or concepts that we've learned previously. We play them around the kit, accents on toms and accents on cymbals. So if I do that with double strokes, or doubling up the unaccented notes, that's 4-4-4-4, it'll sound like this. Firstly without the doubles. As accents on toms. And accents on cymbals. Now if we apply some other previously learnt material, like when we took the phrases and put them on the bass drum, we'll use that idea. So everything that we've learnt in practice, we would hope that you have practiced and got down well, because we're going to call on all of those things to keep adding on. So if you miss a step back along the way, you're going to find the next step harder. So we really encourage our students to get the stuff they're working on down, and it might take a little bit longer than what you want, but trust us, it's really worth putting in that effort when it's hard. Get it down, because it's going to make the next step a lot easier. So I'm going to take the phrase 4-4-4-4 on the bass drum, and I'll play just eighth notes on the hi-hat, and then I'm going to use the same phrase to play accents on the cymbals. 4-4-4-4. faster than what a student will be doing it. Maybe something like once again, just bringing in some of those other concepts that we've learned before, quarter notes on the hi-hat, phrasing on the bass drum. Let me just do 3-3-3-3-4 as well, and you'll hear the phrase on the bass drum, and then I'll do the same thing with the fill. So that's applications of rudiments around the drum kit, and you'll get to learn that down here at the Beat Studios. Thanks.